Hi Aquarius, welcome to your general reading for Aquarius Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. By watchers, cross watchers, all are welcome. All watchers do keep in mind that energies and time are fluid. There's no gender in tarot, and you can reverse the roles as you need. This is a general reading, and that's about it. And if I accidentally say he or she, I do apologize. It's more about the energies rather than the genders illustrated on the depictions or depicted on the illustrations. Whichever way that goes. Let's go ahead and get into it. Whoa. So we have the 8 of Cups. Ooh, soul searching. Patience, temperance. So any of the water signs, Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio, Gemini, any of the air signs, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Did I say Gemini? Patience, this is temperance, this is for Sagittarius. I am all over the place. 5 of fire, fire signs, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, Hermit, Virgo. Pentacles, the 8 of Pentacles is Capricorn, Virgo, and Taurus. They're all out here. We're all out here. Just mixing and mingling. Don't worry so much about the signs. Messenger of Earth, 5 of Water, and 3 of Fire. Okay, Aquarius, for some of you, there has recently been a conflict or some kind of competition here with the 5 of Wands that's left either you or your person, or maybe both, sleepless, restless, wondering. This might have ignited something within the person. This conflict made them think a little bit, or maybe it's got you thinking. And someone's going out to find some answers with the 8 of Cups. To find some answers out in the world, as well as some answers within with the Hermit. Okay? So if you're feeling a distance, this is why. I don't feel like the person you're dealing with is mad at you. I don't feel like you're mad at your person, but I feel like whatever discussion happened, whatever went down, opened something. There was some disappointment here. There was some disappointment here with the 5 of Cups. Maybe you didn't expect the reaction, or they didn't expect that reaction from you. It did make one or both of you, again, kind of like a hermit crab, right? Kind of go back into your shell to take the time required to understand what just happened and how you feel about it. The energy that you're in, or your person is in, is the Messenger of Earth, or the Knight of Pentacles. And if you know tarot, that's the slowest moving energy in all of the cards or the characters. So it is requiring you to be balanced and patient. So whoever's on the receiving end, or whoever is on the waiting end for your person to do their thing, it's going to require a lot of patience, okay? I think either you or your person is also just engaging very heavily in their work to help them get their mind off of things, or to help them. That's probably, they're probably a workaholic, and a way that they process things is by throwing themselves into work. Or it could be hobbies too. Maybe they're stepping away to focus on their hobbies, and that helps them clear their mind. But I do see someone kind of waiting for a response here with the 3 of Wands. So, Aquarius, my advice would be for you to reach out to the person and ask them how they're doing and what their thoughts are. If you've given them maybe a day or two or a couple of days or whatever is normal amount of space for you both, I feel like whatever is a normal amount of space, however that discussion or conflict ended, even if it ended by like when people are not understanding one another or whatever it is, if the conversation ended as in like, okay, bye, have a good life, even if that's how it ended, if you're still waiting for this person and hoping to fix things with this person, you're gonna have to reach out to them, okay? Because how would they know to reach out? What if they think that you meant what you said? And they don't, they're like, well, they don't want to intrude because they feel like you meant what you said when you said, okay, well then bye. Okay, so if those were kind of along the lines of the words that were spoken, as in like, okay, bye, I'm done with this, I'm over this, whatever, along that context, then you're gonna have to reach out, Aquarius. All right, you're gonna have to reach out. I feel like you're losing a lot of sleep over this. I feel like they are as well. I mean, what's it really gonna hurt other than a little bit of your ego? And I'm an Aquarius too. Aquarius sun, Scorpio rising. That's a kick in the ass. But anyhow, that's what I see for you, Aquarius. My advice is that if this person means enough for you or to you, that you need to reach out, and you also have to be patient. Whatever words were shared between you two, I'm not saying necessarily that they had to, that they were extremely mean or cutting. I'm not saying any of those things, but they did have an effect on this person. Or maybe you're the one who's withdrawn because your person said something. Now you're really drawing in and searching for like, what does this mean to me? I should really figure it out. If you are the person who's needing the time and the space to clear your mind and figure out what this all means for you, then cross watcher, you need to understand that it's okay for you to reach out to your Aquarius if they're the one who's withdrawing and figuring things out, but they will need time to make to understand what this all means for them. Okay, it doesn't mean that you're over it, now they have to be over it as well. It doesn't mean that yes, even if you're being gracious and apologizing, Aquarius or cross watcher, whoever this is, even if you reach out and apologize or reach out and try to see where they are and where you guys stand, if they don't respond right away or respond as you would hope, please remember that we all have our processes, and that's okay. If the love and respect is balanced, you'll understand that we need to allow our person to absorb and react in the way that they absorb and react, as long as it's a healthy form. Okay, let's get some romance angel cards here for this reading. Release your ex. The time has come to clear your energy. If this conflict is due to somebody not wanting to give up their ex, maybe that's something that you guys might want to consider. Who's more important? You're the person in your past who it didn't work out with, or the person you're presently trying to build a present and a future with? So make that decision wisely. It says release your ex. It could mean that if that's what the conflict was around or about, or it could mean that maybe this chapter has ended between you and this person. So figure out what that means for you and make the proper steps, and always be compassionate and empathetic when you are making decisions about relationships. All right. We have also stay optimistic about your love life. Yeah. So if the conflict was something about the exes, then I think like stay optimistic. I feel like if you give this person enough time and space and patience and compassion, they'll come around in their own time. Okay, if it's meant to be. You deserve love. Yeah, you deserve love. Whatever was spoken, I don't feel like harsh words were exchanged, but I don't know. You guys know that for yourselves. If harsh words were exchanged, you know, try to remember that people become very petty and dirty and ugly sometimes during conflicts, and when egos are high and feelings are deep, and people are sensitive or jealous, like all the worst things come out. So don't ever feel like you're any less, or don't allow, first of all, if that's the kind of conflict that's happening, you don't need to be in that kind of a dynamic or a relationship. Get the heck out of there first of all, okay? Don't allow yourself to be treated that way. Cross watchers, you either, whoever, whatever. If that's the kind of conflict that's going down where it's making you feel little, nope. Release, baby. You gotta release, and stay optimistic about your love life. Know that there's better out there for you, okay? You deserve love. That being said, I'm going to pull some cards from the Rebel deck. It's a little sassy, a little quirky, a little offensive, so some people might get offended. Please don't. I like pulling from here because it gives me kicks and giggles. I like to have the laugh, a little bit of a laugh, and this provides that. So let's pull a couple of cards from the Rebel deck. It says, don't talk to anyone, don't look at anyone. You need some effing time alone, and you know why. You know why. This is probably for your person, whoever is withdrawing and, you know, pulling into themselves. Like, they don't need any outside influence right now. They just need to figure out what it means for them. What does this mean for me? This seems like big. This seems like life's changing. Like, they're probably questioning their character. They're questioning, like, maybe they were raised a certain way, believing something, and now, like, everything's changed, and now they're wondering, well, was that wrong my entire life? Do I really need to think differently about this? Like, all my life, I had no idea that, you know, behaving this way, whatever it is, but it's some deep stuff with the Hermit card and the Eight of Waters. It's some deep stuff having to do with identity and spirituality. So let them gather themselves, okay? Let them gather themselves. And if this is you, this is what you got to do. Don't. Yes, we go to people for advice when we're just not sure, but we are our own person. At the end of the day, gather, you know, when you go to people that you trust or you want information from, like, I'm an Aquarius, I know I'll ask for people's opinions. At the end of the day, I'll gather everything, and then I'll figure out what that means for me. Even if everybody says this and I ask for their opinion, and I value it, they say one thing. At the end of the day, after I think about it and simmer in it, if I don't agree, I don't agree. So I still am grateful for their advice, but that doesn't mean I'm gonna agree with it. So that's what you gotta do. Take some time alone, gather your information, gather your advice, and decide what this all means for you, for the person who's withdrawing. Second, shame, regret, and guilt. Those are just bullshit. Forgive, let that shit go. So yeah, if there was anything that came out of here that made someone feel ashamed of what they did and regret what they did, we have to remember to forgive ourselves, okay? We are our worst critics. We have to realize that as long as life goes on, we can continue maturing and growing and evolving. And that's the beauty of life, when you allow yourself to forgive yourself, you know, and do that when you're conscious about becoming better, right? You didn't know any better until you don't know until you know. Okay, so don't be so hard on yourself. Forgive yourself, let it go, grow from it. Understand that now that you know, you're wiser and you're better, and you're not going to repeat. So this is for, again, I think these messages are for the person who is withdrawing and trying to figure things out. Last one, take a shot. It says, don't take 12, take 1. Okay, maybe 2, and then move on. All right, this is not gonna hold you back your entire life, and it shouldn't allow you to hold you back in your entire life. Just understand that we're evolving creatures, and the more we evolve, the better we are for ourselves and the world around us. Aquarius, that's what I have for you. I hope this helps anyone in any way. I hope so. And if any part of this resonates, or if you at least found any part of this entertaining, I would greatly appreciate if you would like, comment, and subscribe. Until next time, sending you lots of love, light, and beautiful vibrations. Bye for now.